Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In the latest promo for Young and the Restless, Traci finally appears to be on to the fact that something is not right with Alan, and Phyllis' emotions get the best of her. Plus, the mystery of Aristotle Dumas deepens ever since Victor told Lily that Damien's rise to power in business came at the hands of a mysterious benefactor named Aristotle Dumas. She's been interested in finding out more. However, it appears Victor didn't share everything with her. Coming up, Michael says to Victor, "That makes it sound like you and Dumas have a history I don't know about." Victor replies, "Yes, we do." Billy and Nick, with help from Chance, managed to rescue Sharon and Phyllis. And while the incident forced Sharon to confront Nick about their feelings, Phyllis remained terrified that the person who did this to them was still out there. On the verge of a total breakdown, Phyllis cries to Billy in the park, "I can't let my kids see me like this." He asks, "How can I help?" She replies, "I have an idea. I have an idea of how you can help." As they were about to celebrate Alan's proposal, Traci saw a mysterious message on his phone about precautions being taken at the clinic after an incident. He made an absurd claim he'd been hacked. As she brought the incident up to her family, Kyle made the connection between the texts, which sounded like alerts, and the fact that Sharon and Phyllis were held in a clinic. Then came another shocker. Alan told Traci he needed to head to Paris on his own to prepare a surprise for her before their very rushed wedding. It appears Traci finally comes to a realization as next week she tells Jack it's Alan. Jack asks, "Wait, what about Alan?" Traci cries, "I am not sure he is who he says he is." Young and Restless preview. Traci shares her suspicions about Alan with Jack, and, spoiler, reveals their history with Aristotle Dumas. It's a week of shocking revelations, buried secrets, and unexpected alliances in the Young and the Restless. Just when we thought things in Genoa City were settling down, Traci Abbott finds herself entangled in a mystery that could change everything. Jack is left reeling when Traci confides her suspicions about Alan Laurent, the charming yet enigmatic newcomer who has charmed his way into her life. But the real bombshell drops when another familiar face steps forward, revealing a shocking history that ties Alan and Traci to none other than Aristotle Dumas. Traci's growing doubts. Traci has always prided herself on being an excellent judge of character, but something about Alan Laurent is beginning to feel off. At first, he appeared to be everything she needed, a sophisticated, intelligent man who understood her love for literature and seemed genuinely taken with her. But subtle inconsistencies in his stories and his reluctance to discuss certain aspects of his past have begun to unsettle her. This week, Traci takes her concerns straight to Jack, knowing that if anyone can help her get to the truth, it's her sharp-minded brother. Over coffee at Society, she lays it all out. "Jack, I just can't shake the feeling that Alan isn't who he says he is." Jack listens intently, his protective instincts kicking in. "What exactly is it that's making you doubt him?" Traci recounts how Alan dodged specific questions about his past in Europe, how his familiarity with Genoa City seems too polished, as if he's been studying the Abbotts instead of getting to know them naturally. Most concerning of all, she reveals that she recently overheard a conversation in which Alan mentioned a name she hasn't heard in decades, Aristotle Dumas. The mystery of Aristotle Dumas. At the mere mention of the name, Jack stiffens. Aristotle Dumas is a name that has long been buried in the past, one that once held enormous power and influence in the business world. He was a cunning financier with ties to some of the most powerful families in the country, including the Abbotts. What did he say about Aristotle? Jack presses, his expression darkening. Traci recalls the moment vividly. Alan was on the phone, and he said something like, "Aristotle taught me that leverage is everything." And when I walked into the room, he changed the subject instantly. Jack leans back, deep in thought. "Traci, there's something you need to know. Aristotle Dumas wasn't just a businessman. He was a strategist, a manipulator. He had a hand in some of the biggest corporate takeovers of our time. And he had a history with our family." Traci's eyes widen. "How so?" Jack exhales heavily. "Back in the late 80s, Aristotle tried to buy out Jabot. Dad fought him off, but it was one of the hardest battles we ever faced. Aristotle played dirty. He used inside information, manipulated the market. He didn't care who he destroyed in the process." Traci swallows hard. "Do you think Alan could be connected to him?" Jack nods slowly. "If Alan studied under Aristotle, then we have a serious problem." An unexpected confession. Just when Jack and Traci are piecing things together, someone else steps forward with even more shocking information. Ashley. Having returned from Paris unexpectedly, Ashley overhears Jack and Traci discussing Alan and decides it's time to reveal what she knows. "You're not wrong to be concerned," Ashley says, stepping into the Abbott living room with an air of urgency. "Because I knew Alan Laurent years ago, and I also knew Aristotle Dumas." Both Jack and Traci are stunned. Ashley continues, her voice laced with unease. "Alan wasn't always Alan Laurent. Years ago, he went by a different name, Adrien Dumont. And he wasn't just close to Aristotle, he was his protege." The revelation hits like a thunderclap. Traci feels her stomach drop. "Are you saying that Adrien, was trained by Aristotle? That he could be using me for some bigger scheme?" Ashley nods. "That's exactly what I'm saying. Aristotle always believed in playing the long game. He raised his proteges to be patient, to infiltrate, and to strike when the time was right. If Alan has surfaced now, there's a reason for it." Jack's jaw tightens. "Then we need to find out exactly what that reason is, before it's too late. What does Alan really want?" As the week unfolds, Traci struggles with the painful realization that Alan may have been deceiving her from the start. She confronts him at the Abbott estate, demanding to know the truth. Alan's response is calm, almost calculated. "You've got it all wrong, Traci," he says with an almost sad smile. "Yes, I knew Aristotle. Yes, I was once Adrien Dumont. But I walked away from that life years ago. You mean too much to me for me to let you believe otherwise." But can Traci believe him? Or is this just another layer of the deception? Meanwhile, Jack and Ashley dig deeper into Alan's past, uncovering shocking documents that suggest Adrien, may have been working behind the scenes on a major corporate maneuver. Could he be planning to finish what Aristotle Dumas started? And if so, is Traci just collateral damage in his grand scheme? One thing is certain, by the end of the week, the Abbotts will never look at Alan Laurent the same way again. Coming up next week, Jack and Ashley make a stunning discovery that could expose Alan's true motives. Traci must decide whether to follow her heart or her instincts. Is Alan truly a changed man? An old adversary returns to Genoa City, bringing secrets that could shatter everything the Abbotts thought they knew. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.